Hey Kotton, what's going on, man? I'm going to try to keep this video to like 5 minutes so I don't waste any of your time. So I'm just going to go ahead and go to the page that I've made for you. It's ibuildyourbrand.com/cotton dash grammar. It's right here. And basically what I've done here is I've made a pretty much a display of everything I can do, or a lot of what I can do in terms of Clickfunnels sales pages. So what I've done here is pulled some ideas from multiple other sales pages. I've got this red sunset background. An example of one thing I can do is I can make this bar appear stick to the top as I scroll. I've got these hover buttons that say begin your application. I've embedded a video here that I pause, but it can start. And it can do autoplay, it cannot. You can put whatever you want here, maybe an animation video. Down here I have, Kotton Grammar SEO is profitable, ethical, innovative, that kind of stuff. And it's called a Typerwriter. I can go all the way across, stop halfway, whatever. Just have some pseudo copy right here that, I just threw on there in case you wanted to read that. I've got a slider here. Down here I have this thing called a Particle.JS, and you can also see that the logo flew in from the right here. So I can also do those animations, but this is called a Particle.JS. This is a JavaScript little trick that I have, and there's no overhead with this associated with something like a video because it's pure JavaScript, so it doesn't take that much, what I'm looking for, I guess, time to load this. It's very responsive. I can actually make it so that when you click it, it adds new particles or manipulates them, but I figured that might not be a good idea for this form because we want them to fill out the discovery form, not play around with the individual particles here. Let's see what else we got here. So each of these buttons does take you down to the bottom here where they can begin the discovery application. When they click this button to confirm that they have met all three criteria you have outlined here in your original discovery form, they have all this info. They click next, fill it all out, next, they pick whatever, and they can't actually submit the application until they click this little checkbox here. So that's doable. They click previous, they go back to the beginning of the form. Let's see what else I have. I guess what's important to note here is that when someone submits this application, they are added as a contact to your discovery or to your ClickFunnels account. They also get a follow-up email like this right here. So it can say, hey, whoever filled out this form, blah, 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 hop on our webinar. You can also put pixels in so I have 10 pixels loaded here, for example. There's one on each survey question actually that tracks who has submitted this application. You'll also get a email to yourself saying, hey, a new prospect has filled out your discovery form. Here are the details. And it says their name, their website, their phone, their IP address, and then each and every question has an answer from the prospect. So you also get that alert. The info can go into a Google Sheet, and again, you'd also get the information in your ClickFunnels account. They can be added to any kind of email list. Also, just to talk about what else I can do, there's nicholaskuzmich.com/work. He has multiple applications on his site. So he has an application for his private black label clients, his launch, his art of lead gen, his accelerator, and each one has an individual application. So I can also do that where you can have multiple options down here at the bottom when they begin, and they pick from that selection and then fill out that particular discovery form, and that can be uploaded with a different email list, and different pixels, that kind of stuff. So I hope that kind of gives you a little idea of what I can do. This is also pretty mobile optimized if you want to check it out. Yeah, I mean, not all of this has to be used. I just use this really as a demonstration of what I can do with ClickFunnels. So talk soon.